بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. My dear student, inshallah, today we are going to talk about the difference between the galvanic and the electrolytic cell. Galvanic, بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Galvanic and electrolytic cell. Firstly, what is the difference according to the definition of each one? Galvanic cell is the type of electrochemical cells change the chemical energy to electric energy. So it's reducing the current, and we can obtain the electric current from the galvanic cell. Why the electrolytic cell? Types of electrochemical cell. Which change the electric energy to chemical energy. Okay, this according to the definitions. What is according to the type of reactions? Type of reaction. The galvanic cell is spontaneous. What's meant by spontaneous? Producing electric current. But for the electrolytic cell, non-spontaneous. Electric current comes from the external source. Electric current from external source. Okay. Small design for each one. For the galvanic cell, it consists from the two containers. Two different electrodes, galvanometer, maybe copper electrode in the copper sulfate solution, and another one maybe zinc in zinc sulfate solution. Okay, then the electric current starts to transfer from the zinc toward the copper. It will explain it. Okay, but for the electrolytic cell, two different electrodes, maybe from the carbon, connecting with the batteries, negative, positive, negative, and positive. And we have an electrolytic solution, it's called sodium chloride as an electrolytic solution. Firstly, what's meant by electrolytic solution? The copper sulfate and the sodium chloride is also electrolytic solution. Electrolytic solution mean that solution conduct electricity through movement of ion. As the sodium chloride NaCl, by electrolysis it changes to Na positive plus Cl negative. This is electrolytic solutions. Okay, let's differentiate between the galvanic and the electrolytic cell according to the anode, the cathode, and the electrolytic material. Okay, galvanic, electrolytic. Let's draw it again. we are having a zinc in zinc sulfate, and when having a copper in copper sulfate, and when having a galvanometer for the measurement. Another one, electrolytic cell, two different electrodes, negative, positive, negative, and positive. Okay, according to this, and according to the reactions taking place, in galvanic cell we will find zinc is work at the anode at which oxidation taking place, Zn oxidation change to Zn positive 2 plus 2 electrons. So as it's producing the electric current from it, the 2 electrons start to move in the wire, so it's producing the current. So the zinc is work at the anode and it's a negative pole since it's producing the electrons. And when I have the copper ions in the solutions, Cu positive 2, take the 2 electrons that come from the zinc, change it to Su solid. This was a solid, the aqueous, and this is the aqueous, change into solid. So this is the cathode, copper work at the cathode, at which the reduction process taking place, reduction. So it will be the positive pole. So the positive pole in the galvanic cell are the cathode and the negative pole are the anode. But the oxidation taking place at the anode and the reduction taking place at the cathode. This is the little change taking place in the electrolytic cell, like NaCl. Then we'll find the electrolysis taking place, changing the electric energy to the chemical energy. It will be Na positive plus Cl negative, aqueous, aqueous. Then, what is the reaction? The part or the electrode that is connected with the negative is called the cathode. This is called the cathode. While the part that is connected with the positive pole of the battery, it will be the anode. What's happened at the cathode and what's happened at the anode? At the cathode and at the anode are the same to the galvanic cell. An oxidation process taking place at the anode and the reduction process taking place at the cathode. So, Na positive ions, it direct toward the cathode to take electrons, change it to Na solid. And for the Cl toward the gas, an oxidation process taking place for it, change it into Cl plus an electron lose. So the anode in the electrolytic cell are the positive, while the cathode are the negative. The cathode that the pole that connect with the negative pole of the battery, while the anode are the pole that's connect with the positive pole of the battery. But for the balancing, since we know that the chlorine is evolved by the gas, so it's the diatomic, so all the equations are multiplied in the 2 to be balanced. I think that in the small brief about the difference between the electrolytic cell and the galvanic cell. Inshallah, next time we are going to talk in the more details. It's about the electrolytic cell. See you soon, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.